10 from Windows 7 using Microsoft's Media Creation tool. And you get this tool directly from Microsoft Corporation's website. So let's go ahead and open up an internet browser of your choosing, and I'm going to open up Firefox here. And once you have your browser open, go to this URL address right here, and I'll have that in my video description as well, and it takes you to the Download Windows 10 website, where you can click on the Download Tool Now button, which will download the creation tool that you want to use to download and install Windows 10. Now in Firefox, I went ahead and saved it, and in your internet browser do the same thing. Once it's saved, go ahead and click on it and open it up, and it will prompt you to do you want to allow the following program to make changes, and I'm going to say yes. And that opens up the beginning of the process for downloading Windows 10 to your computer. And the first window is getting a few things ready. So we can go ahead and close out the internet browser here, because that'll make it easier to watch. And once that's completed with the getting a few things ready, we get this application notice and basically read the license and accept it by clicking on the accept button. And then once again it tells me, or tells us both, getting a few things ready. Now keep in mind that this can take a few minutes to a couple of hours actually, but hopefully not that long. And then we get the what do you want to do prompt, and the first thing that by default is upgrade this PC now, and the second item is create installation media such as a USB flash drive or DVD to install later on this PC or another PC. Well, we're going to go ahead for this video and upgrade this PC now, and we'll go ahead and click on next. And finally, Windows 10 begins to download to our computer here. Now keep in mind that this can take up to a good number of hours, so you might consider going and getting a cup of coffee and getting some food to eat or whatever, and then come back. At any rate, through this video editing, I've speeded this up, and once it's completed, and then we get this next window which tells us that it's verifying the download, and in essence it's just making sure that the files that were downloaded to your computer are not corrupted. And once that's completed, we get creating Windows 10 media, and this can take a few minutes. And once that's completed, we get this next window. Setup is completed, and then this window closes out, and we get this prompt, preparing, and this goes relatively quick. Then we get this window, getting updates, and checks your PC, and then we get the favorite saying that Microsoft has, we're getting a few things ready. Then we get another license agreement that we need to read, and then click on the accept button down here, and then it goes out and finally starts getting the updates that your computer needs based on what Microsoft determined that your particular computer needed. Now this can take a good number of hours, folks, because of the speed and performance of your computer, as well as the speed of your internet service, and how busy the Microsoft download servers for the updates, how busy they are. And if they're busy, which they normally are, this can be quite a slow process. So you might want to go get another cup of coffee and some food and then come back again. Once the update download has completed, you'll get this window making sure you're ready to install, and then you get this next window ready to install. Two items are checked off by default: install Windows 10 Home and keep personal files and apps. I'm installing Windows 10 Home because I had Windows 7 Basic. Alright, I clicked on install, and then it begins to install Windows 10 on this computer, and in essence it begins upgrading the Windows 7 to Windows 10, and it gives me a percentage of complete, And at in any given time, you can also click on the cancel button on the right hand side there if you want to, and stop the installation of Windows 10 and keep Windows 7. Also, your computer will restart a couple of times. It shuts it down automatically and restarts it for you, loading files. And then a black screen with the Windows logo. And then it jumps right into a blue screen working on updates. Don't turn off your PC. This will take a while. Your PC will restart several times. And it does, so keep that in mind. Don't freak out or anything. And then once it's finished restarting, like I said several times, you get the welcome screen. And once the welcome screen disappears, it says, "Hi, we've got some updates for your PC." It loves installing updates. And then this might take several minutes. Definitely does when it is installing updates. But for the most part, this process, or at this point here, it takes only a couple of minutes. So bear in mind, you don't have to wait too long. And then you'll get these updates help protect you in an online world. So it's just giving you these last minute updates, if they're available, to protect your PC from, online hackers and stuff like that. Almost there, and then you get the choose privacy settings for your device. Certainly, you can just go ahead and accept all the defaults.